Welcome to Palm Springs Power Baseball here on the Power Baseball Network as the Power take on the Havasu Heat tonight. Already clinched the #1 seed, 23-1 record for the Palm Springs Power. Sam Federman with Brae Foust bringing you all of the action. And Brae, what a gorgeous night to be a Power fan.
Oh, absolutely. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and happy All-Star game as well. Thank you for joining us here on
The All-Star game was a week ago.
What, today?
The All-Star game was July 4th.
Oh, I meant Major League All-Star game. My bad.
Oh, come on. We know this is more important.
We got some Power game right here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I said, Sam Federman and Brae Foust. Been a true matchup. Michael Groves is going to be on the bump today. Usually Michael Groves has been of relief duty, usually for the Palm Springs Power, but he's going to get the start today, most likely to give the Power big lineup and the bullpen and starting the rotation a chance to get rested and ready to go for playoff game, as they have absolutely clinched the #1 spot with ease. So they're going to give a couple of their guys in the relief duties a chance to start things off, and Michael Groves is going to start things off. He's going to be in DHing and pitching as well. It's going to be a fun one, Sam.
Yeah, the Power have up to 8 games in the next 6 days, which is a tax on your pitching staff. It's why we're going to see Michael Groves try and get as much mileage as he can on that arm. It's why we're going to see the Power bring some guys up today, tomorrow, and even Thursday and Friday before the playoffs that maybe you wouldn't have seen earlier in the season in these roles.
Absolutely. You're going to probably have a lot of good chunk of bullpen days these coming days here, the Palm Springs Power games. Don't look to see Michael Groves going a whole lot, maybe 3-4 innings, maybe 5 at max. Not a whole lot of innings to go. Just let their bullpen do a whole lot of work and get ready for playoff season, as the first game of the playoff championship series is going to start on Friday.
Saturday. Now we're about to get underway here. Aiden Markovich is going to lead off for the Heat. And again, Saturday night is game 1 of the playoffs, Power against the Bucks, right here at Palm Springs Stadium. But we have a week of regular season action to go. And Groves looks in and delivers. The first pitch is popped foul and out of play on the first base side behind home plate. We're underway in Palm Springs.
Yeah, Michael Groves, in his pitching of relief duty, is a little over 10 innings, if I'm not mistaken, around 11. And has got under an ERA of 2, so he's pitching pretty well so far.
Markovich, the right fielder at the plate, and he'll foul that one off. He's painting either side right now. He's gone first base side, now third base side, and he's behind 0-2. So here's Groves, 0-2. And he stares at strike 3. Markovich is a pair of shoes. And the first out comes on 3 pitches for Michael Groves.
Yeah, it didn't look like Markovich didn't like that a whole lot. But nonetheless, it's a good morning, good afternoon, good night call, and Michael Groves starts off early with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Caden Twyman is up, and Groves is waiting for him. He's got the high socks. He's got the glove at his neck and his head, and he is ready to get into his wind. And the first pitch is a strike over the outside corner. Michael Groves has thrown 4 straight strikes to start off the ball game.
Looking pretty locked in this top of the first inning. Doing so well.
Here comes the 0-1 to Twyman, who's the second baseman for the Heat. That one just missed the inside of the zone. It was a breaking ball that he couldn't quite spin in the right spot. 1-1. Groves looks in, and the pitch. That one ran inside once again. It was more of a fastball, and it'll be 2-1.
That should give Groves a little bit of knowledge to show that the inside pitch is going to be a little bit tricky to catch on those inside corners, so it might need to bring it out just a little bit.
2-1 count. Groves looks in and delivers. Swing and a miss. There's the first swinging strike of the ball game, and Twyman's count has been evened at 2 balls, 2 strikes against Groves.
He has 1 pitch to waste here, but he might just go right after him with the fastball.
And the pitch is in the air to center field. Leon over for it, a couple steps to his right. He'll make the play. And there's now 2 outs in the top of the first inning, and Carlos Parra, the shortstop's coming to the plate. So doing the catching for the Power is Bryant Ball. At first is Jacob Mejia. Dalton Thomas is at second. Cole Abrams at short. He played a couple games at third the weekend. Anthony Angel Jr. at third. Porter Pittman in left. Brandon Leone in center. Noah Blythe out in right. Groves is hitting for himself in the lineup today. And the first pitch to Para missed high and outside for ball one. 1-0 is cut on and missed for a strike. So the count's now a ball and a strike.
Looking pretty good with that heater, but that slider breaking ball has been working real well for him so far.
1-1. That one missed low. It'll be 2-1 now. If it gets to him, Chris Ortega is the next hitter for the Heat. 2-1 from Michael Groves. In there, called strike two over the inside corner of the plate in the lower third of the zone.
With another 2-2 count, he can waste at least one more pitch here, maybe go with a slider, but last at bat, go with a 2-2 fastball. He might do it right here and now.
2-2 pitch is lined out to left field. Pittman a few steps in, sliding. It's off his glove. He can't make the play. Rounding first for second is Parr. The throw is not going to get him, and that is an unfortunate response for the Power. It's an error on Pittman.
Yeah, did not read it correctly on that end. Unfortunately for him, that's going to cost the Power to leave a runner now in scoring position for the Heat. Misread that, as we said, and came up short, and should have probably made that catch, though.
So Chris Ortega now, the designated hitter for the Heat, is at the plate. Groves looking to work out of the jam. First time pitching out of the stretch today. Comes set and delivers. First pitch missed high for ball one.
Not too shabby of a pitch there. Trying to see if he can go for a little pop-up there, but Ortega didn't offer that one.
Runners taking his lead. That is Para off of second base. It doesn't seem like they're too concerned with him, and that one is floated foul back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike now with 2 outs in the top of the first. Groves, the right-handed pitcher, working from about the middle of the rubber. Not a slight to either side. The 1-1, after a look at the runner, is in the air to center field. Leone a few steps back and to his left. He'll make the play, and that's out number 3. So it's not quite a 1-2-3 inning, but Michael Groves pitched well for the Power there, and we'll be back for the bottom of the first where the Power bats are going to look to get going.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
It's time for the powerful Power bats to get powered up and ready to go. Here for the bottom of the first inning against the Havasu Heat. It's Boogie Patrick on the mound for the Heat. And
his name's Boogie Patrick?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's a neat name.
It is a great name. And Cole Abrams is going to lead off for the Power. He's been hot recently, up to 239 with a 400 on-base percentage on the summer. For the Asheville shortstop. And the lefty fires the first pitch, which is in there, called strike one. A good pitch to start him off. 0-1, and Abrams hits that one on the ground towards third. There was no shot of that being fair.
Yeah,
So at 0-2 now. Patrick looks in, he's ahead, and that's in the air, out into right center field. Moving over for it is Markovich, and it gets past him towards the green dragon sign in deep right field. That's a leadoff double for Cole Abrams. The Power get a runner in scoring position immediately on a double by Abrams.
Boy, what a swing there by Abrams. Recognized he got over with an 0-2 count, had to defend a little bit. Left that a little too far outside, just did what every good batter does. Just wait on it just a few milliseconds longer, push that out to the right center field. An easy stand-up double for the young man.
Jacob Mejia, the streak ended in his last game where he came off the bench, but in his last 4 starts, he's had multiple hits, up to 349 on the summer. First pitch to him is way outside, and Patrick's now got to work out of the stretch with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, 8 hits in his last 5 ball games that he's done. He's been hitting and seeing the ball excellent the last few days.
Has a home run on the summer for the Power, and it was a majestic one out to right. The 1-0, foul back 1-1. It was a high pitch that he got a piece of to knock back towards the backstop. Noah Blythe on deck for the Power. Mejia's on-base percentage is .417. His slugging is .535. A classic 3.45 slash for COD utility man who can play pretty much anywhere you put him. 1-1 now from Patrick. Outside and low. Abrams will not go, but he was about 30 feet down the line from second to third.
Yeah, Abrams can play a little happy feet over there at second base. He's got the quick feet to do so.
He's having a good time over at that shortstop position. Spending some quality time there. 2-1 now. Mejia hits it in the air to center field. Over for it is Cade Barger and the left fielder Nico Torres. He'll make the catch. No tag from Abrams. The throw goes to third, where Bochesnak picks it up, and that's out number 1. Noah Blythe coming to the plate now, and, well, he's been one of the best hitters of the summer.
I mean, there's a reason why he's number 3 man almost every single time in the lineup. Knows how to hit the ball, knows how to see every single pitch, able to get on base every single time, almost a lot of the time, that's for sure. Batting above 400, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He's, like I said, he's been seeing the ball excellent this whole summer.
Yeah, 390, 429, 488 for the Antelope Valley superstar. And the pitch. Blythe hits that one in the air and foul. It's going to get well out of play into the bleachers. Beautiful day in Palm Springs. Really is.
Oh, absolutely. There's no cloud in the sky. The only problem is it is pretty hot out here, but nonetheless, it is a beautiful day here in the Coachella Valley.
You know what? We've dealt with warmer weather. I'll tell you that much. And the pitch. And Noah sends that one into right center field. Coming on for it, Markovich. And he slips, and it gets past him. He slipped and fell down. Abrams is around third. Barger's throw is cut off, and it's 1-0 Power in the most peculiar of ways.
Boy, just overran that one and unfortunately slipped on the grass. Don't know if he's got the cleats on or not, but nonetheless, that E9 is going to shape into a run for the ball game.
Well, that's a wild way for the Power to get on the board. And now Michael Groves is going to come to the plate with the Power ahead. And he's got a chance to drive in some runs.
Hoping to take advantage of that one error with a runner at second base now for Michael Groves.
It's a 2-base error, and that one misses outside. A really, really interesting thing here. I mean, you do got to spot water the outfield here, so maybe they just got a spot where they saturated a little too much. Groves swings and misses 1-1 now. But, you know, sometimes it's just your cleats don't have enough grip.
It'll happen, though, that time, and the Power will take it here.
And Patrick now with 1 out and a 1-1. Groves takes it low and away, 2-1. Joey Thomas, the catcher, had to go into butterfly for that one.
Yeah, Blythe being number 3, he still has a little bit of jump on his speed. Not a whole lot as maybe Abrams, but he does have a little jump on it.
2-1. Patrick checks the runner. There's no one defending the base. And Groves hits that one into shallow center field. Actually, it's on the infield. Coming on for it is Twyman. He'll make the catch right behind the pitcher's mound. And he slipped as well, but he was able to secure the baseball in his glove.
I'm starting to think they're actually just wearing tennis shoes at this point with 2 slips now in the grass. Either we did oversaturate it or they got the wrong shoes on. Either way, did make the catch there, and Brian Ball's not up to the plate.
Yeah, I'm wearing tennis shoes. Same shoes I've worn pretty much every day since we got out here.
I got my Hey Dudes on. I'm ready to go.
Patrick at the plate, and Patrick on the mound. Ball at the plate, and Ball fouls that one back. And just to the right of the press box. Still waiting for that first ball to come in.
Yeah, we're running out of games, dude. We can't get that. We got to get that foul ball back here soon.
One came really close this morning.
Oh, during the PSCL Championship. Oh, yeah.
0-1 now on Ball, who's up to 315. Really hot recently for him, and that one is taken for a strike over the outside. He's over 400 in his last 12 games.
Like I said, he's been seeing the ball well, pitching the ball well in his relief duties. On the verge of striking out, though, with this 0-2 count. Needs to defend here and keep the at-bat going.
Ball's been excellent at turning and pulling the baseball. Let's see if he can do that here and drive in Blythe from second. Here's the 0-2 with 2 outs. That's in between the second baseman and the shortstop into center field for a base hit. Noah's around third. Blythe is going to score. The throw is cut off, and there is nobody covering the first base bag. So it's an RBI single for Bryant Ball, and it's 2-0 Power.
Boy, recognizing it was going to be off speed. Let it zipped right over the heart of the plate. Just stayed patient, rear back, and just jolted that up the middle. A nice RBI single for Michael Groves.
Stay hot, Bryant Ball. I'll tell you that much right there. So now Anthony Angel Jr. coming to the plate. Angel has a .231 batting average, but he's been hit by 9 pitches.
He's been pretty much a magnet for these baseballs up with the pitcher, so he's hoping not to get on base again like that.
That's up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Angel Jr. with a single. Ball over to second, so they advance just 1 base. And the Power have another runner in scoring position here, and Brandon Leon now coming to the plate.
Yep, just saw the first pitch, jumped right onto it. An easy hard hit single up the middle again, and the Powers now have runners at first and second.
Brandon Leon started the season very strong for the Power, but has since tapered off a little bit. He's down to 187. Does have a home run. And Patrick deals. That one is fouled off and out of play. 0-1 now, but with 2 outs and 2 runs already in, the pressure is not significant on Leon right now.
No, not really. With an 0-1 count, even with that, he's a little relaxed now with the 2-run lead.
Brother Jason busted out of a schneid in his last game with 3 hits. See if Brandon can do the same, but he'll take a strike there with a breaking ball. It's now 0-2.
That one was a slow-moving curveball that got across the plate. It's going to be a dangerous pitch for any of these Power. They can just wait on that, and they can drive that out of the ballpark.
And the 0-2 is just a bit outside. So it's 1-2 now. Yeah, and Jason Leon also committed to Cal State Bakersfield, Division I program in the Big West Conference, which is the same conference that Brandon plays in at Cal State Northridge.
I have a little brotherly rivalry there. But here they get to have some fun as teammates. And Brandon can, as of now, still say that he's got the only home run of the Leon brothers.
And he's got a couple foul balls here to fight it off with a 1-2 count now. Boogie Patrick looks in and the lefty deals. Leon takes a high one for ball 2. And we will even the count up and do it again.
Yeah, another disciplined at-bat going on so far for Brandon Leon. Not liking the pitches he sees so far and has battled back to an even count.
Power haven't taken quite as many walks in the last couple games, but still a major part of their identity as Leon is fixed up on that one. That is strike 3. And we'll go to the top of the second inning after these words from our sponsors.
bacon,
Say it.
steady, ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Top of the second inning, Power and the Heat. It's 2-0 Power. After the error in right field that scored the first run, and then the single that scored the second run for the Power. And Michael Groves back on the mound to face Nico Torres. First pitch to him is a beautiful called strike over the middle of the plate.
Just starting off strong, just showing off, hey, I got some speed on me. Right over the hard plate, and I will face off with you any day right here, Michael Groves.
Groves looks in. 0-1 is in the air out to left center field. Back a couple steps, Pittman and Leone. Leone is going to make the play, though. In the left center field gap, it hung up there long enough for him to get over for it, and there's one down.
Leone with some beautiful base, with some beautiful fielding technique, calling off Porter Pittman, making sure that they don't have a collision there. Calls him right off, takes the ball himself, and have themselves an easy first out.
Casey Bochinchak now. Third baseman will hit that one on the ground. Abrams behind the second base bag, makes the throw over to first, and Mejia with the stretch. It's a really nice play for the Power defense, which continues to get better every single day.
Boy, Cole Abrams, that was the only thing he could do, is just get across to the second base side as quickly as possible, and just basically just get the ball into his hand as quickly and throw it. Just beam it over to first, and that's going to be a one-pitch out right there.
So Bochenchak is out, and now Barger at the plate with 2 down. Groves looks in, trying to get a quick inning. In there, called strike. That one had some heat.
Dar figured out where he wants to place it, and he's locked in.
And he's got his easy cheese tonight. The 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. So with 2 outs here, a ball and a strike, Groves looking to get right back at Cade Barger. Low in his stance, and the pitch comes to him, and it misses high. Ball had to reach up for it.
Yeah, might have been trying to go over a little low again, get Barger to chase on that end, but a little misplacement on that one. 2
balls and a strike, and that one is popped foul, and Mejia is going to make a run for it, and it's going to get out of play, so it's now 2-2.
Yeah, Groves, like he said, he's throwing on some pretty good heat. His off-speed pitch and breaking balls are breaking beautifully, putting him in the spots where he wants to play, where he wants these batters to swing at, and he's got another 2-2 count here.
So the 2-2 with 2 outs in the second, misses low, and we'll have a full count. That one is ball 3.
He's had a couple waste pitches here, but now with the 3-2 full count, most likely going to go on the outside corner here.
Let's see if Groves does that. He will go outside, and he will miss by a hair, and Barger takes his base. Great at-bat for him.
Honestly, not too shabby of a throw there. Good placement as he did go outside, maybe a little too far up in the zone, but nonetheless, a good pitch. Fortunately, no, the Heat now have a runner at first base.
Out of first baseman Robert Gaffney at the plate. See what he can do. 2-0 Power, 2 outs. Can they start a rally? Foul back and out of play, first base side. Groves looking to finish the inning. He started off with 2 quick outs, then threw a first pitch strike to Barger, but then labored to a full count walk. Now he's ahead 0-1 on Gaffney with the runner on first, and he is off for second, and that one is fouled off. A little bit of hit and run being played there, and nothing doing as the ball went out of play on the first base side over towards that stand of bleachers.
Boy, scary pitch though for Michael Groves. The hit and run was on. If he threw that any slower, that ball would have been up in the right field side, and we would have had runners at the corners easily.
We'll see if they send the runner again on 0-2. Groves looks in. Lifts his leg, and the pitch is going to miss low and away. The runner did not go. Maybe Groves a little bit scared of that and could afford to be on 0-2. Didn't have to throw a strike there.
Yeah, Brian Ball's got a quick pop time here. It's a scary move if Beach trying to steal on him, even with the ball in the dirt.
1-2 with 2 out. Here comes the pitch from Groves. After a long wait, it is lined through the hole between the first and second baseman. That's a base hit. Stopping at second base is Barger, and now there's 2 on with 2 out for Joey Thomas, the catcher.
Probably just left a little bit too much on the corner of the plate on the outside end, and Gaffney did a good job, just pushed that out to the right field side, and now the Heat have runners at first and second with 2 outs.
That was a good piece of hitting there by the first baseman. Now Groves trying to work his way out of this. Barger on second, Gaffney on first. The hitter's Thomas. Groves looks in and deals. Fouled off. It's going to get out of play on the first base side. So 0-1 now.
Yeah, Groves, as you said earlier, the first 2 batters only having to do 3 pitches on that end. Last 2, though, 10 pitches in total. So 13, 14 in all now after that foul ball from Thomas.
So 0-1 with 2 outs. Top of the order is on deck if it gets past Joey Thomas, and the Power don't want to see that. The right-hander fires. And that one misses for ball 1, so that evens the count up at a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Brian Ball was trying to frame that pitch on the upper end of the zone. Might have had a little too much movement, though, for the umpire's liking. Evens the count now at 1-1.
Groves looks in. That one runs well inside on Thomas. It's 2-1 now. Groves, he is a reliever who is not used to pitching as a starter, so perhaps he might be dealing with some of the repercussions of that at the moment. Although, if he can get out of the inning with no harm done, I'm sure no one will think about that. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 2-2 now with 2 outs here in the second. A big pitch coming up for the Power. Groves needs to get out of this one before it gets to the top of the order and before runs can come in. Trying to preserve that 2-0 lead. The 2-strike pitch after a long set is outside, ball 3. It runs full. And we'll have a pretty big payoff pitch here at this stage of the game.
Yeah, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Runners are going to be on the move. Watch out for any kind of pitch, maybe over the heart of the plate, or if not, just go to the outside portion of the plate.
Markovich ready on deck. Here's the pitch to Thomas, and that misses high, ball 4. The bases are loaded. Groves has walked 2 in the inning. And now Aiden Markovich with a chance to bring in a run, maybe 2 or even 3.
Yeah, the last pitch just didn't end his set soon enough. Just left a little too short on his stride, and that usually causes the ball to throw up in the air.
First pitch to Markovich is lined at the first baseman, Mejia. There's a chance here. Thomas flips to Groves, who's covering the bag, and he got him! A bang play at the first base bag. Michael Groves covers. He's a first baseman by trade. He knows he's got to cover that bag. What an impressive PFP there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Power still lead it 2-0.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
So, you like meat?
Yeah. I like meat and I like cheese.
Meat.
Watch the monitor. This is the ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. Yeah. It's a big cheeseburger for purists. Just meat and cheese.
I like the meat and cheese part.
Yeah. But why a bun?
Bun's not meat nor cheese.
Word. Right.
You lose that bun, you got something.
Without the bun, your hands would be covered with meat and cheese. Yeah. All right, we'll look into that.
Let's see if the Power can add to their lead here on the bottom of the second. Porter Pittman to lead it off, looking for his first Power hit. He came just about a week ago, so hasn't been here long, hasn't gotten many at-bats. He's 0 for 5. He's walked a few times. First pitch runs low, 1-0.
And sometimes when you come up to this level of ball play, it takes a couple at-bats to get your strides in, try to figure out these different types of pitchers.
Patrick's still on the mound, and Pittman hits that one high, not particularly deep. Coming on a few steps is Barger, and he'll make the catch in left center for out number 1, and Dalton Thomas is the next hitter. Thomas got his first extra base hit of the summer in his last game. He's hitting 200 flat with a 375 OBP and a 220 slugging percentage.
Yeah, he's quick on the feet. He's been a pretty decent 9-man in the hole.
And that one's on the ground towards third, fielded by Bochenchak. His throw from deep in the hole is a good one, and it gets Thomas. So that's very quick 2 outs on just a couple pitches.
Even with the speed of Dalton Thomas, that was a pretty nice play over there by the third baseman of the Havasu Heat. Nothing Dalton Thomas could do, just sprint it out and try to make it, and fortunately didn't have it in him that time.
So now Cole Abrams at the plate. Biggs got on base to start off the game in the bottom of the first. That one's in there for strike 1 on the Power shortstop. That one misses away in the lefty batter's box to 1-1 now. The 1-1 count, and the pitch is lifted into left field. Torres, can of corn for him on a line. He'll make the catch, and we'll go to the third inning after these words.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese, meat, cheese, meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
Back for the top of the third inning, Palm Springs Power, Havasu Heat right here at Palm Springs Stadium. A gorgeous day.
Absolutely, sunset starting to, well, set here. The top of the third inning now. Power leading it still 2-0. Michael Groves back on the mound. Ready to get some more chops in on the mound.
So it's Caden Twyman at the plate. He is the number 2 hitter, and it's his second time up. Groves is out there for inning number 3.
Like I said, most likely is not going to get it out there a whole lot, just get a few innings in.
Swing and a miss, strike one on Twyman. Next one. Yeah, that one missed low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one now for Groves on Twyman. Here comes the pitch. That one runs inside, 2-1.
Yeah, Groves just a little under 40 pitches now, going in 3 innings, which is a little more than what he usually does, but might go at least 3, maybe 1 more inning than max.
Groves fires. Umpire stayed down a little bit before calling that one ball 3.
Want to confirm with everybody, yes, that was a ball. A little inside, though.
And 3-1. That is ripped down the right field line and just foul. Count's now full.
Boy, Twyman just turned on that one just a little too much. Waited back just maybe less than a millisecond. He would have had himself an easy double down the right field line.
Have to see what comes of the payoff pitch that Groves is going to deliver within seconds. Starts his delivery, fires, and a weak swing, just a very defensive pop-up swing, and it's going to get into somebody's bag. No, not quite. It didn't go into the bag.
Right out of it.
I thought it went into someone's bag,
Maybe
but
burned a hole in there at least.
That's certainly possible.
Well, someone's got a free popsicle if they want to take that ball up, or they just want to keep the souvenir.
I could go for a popsicle right now. The next payoff. That's taking a strike 3. And Twyman's a pair of shoes. First out of the inning, and that'll bring up Carlos Parra.
Only the second strikeout from Michael Groves. Pretty much letting his defense do the work here. But a nice pitch there to catch that inside corner. First out of the inning here.
Both of the Ks have been of the backwards variety. Groves looks in on the first pitch with 1 out here in the third. That is lined into center field. Leon on the run for it, and he makes a sliding catch. Really good job by the center fielder, Brandon Leon, and that's a quick out for the Power.
Yeah, Leon might be showing off just a little bit out there, but still a nice grab there. That's going to be a highlight reel for sure. An easy 1 pitch out right there, second out of the inning.
He was on his way to his right side, made a nice grab, and a little bit of a slide as well. That was necessary to make the play. Ortega takes a first pitch strike over the outside corner, and now Groves is looking really strong here, looking to finish his third inning of work. There is action in the Power bullpen with Naun Haro, and Ortega takes a strike on a breaking ball, It's 0-2 now with 2 outs.
Got himself a good pitcher's count here. 0 for 2. Can mess around a little bit with Ortega, or he might just end it right here, right now.
Let's see what Groves does here on 0-2. That one is in the air out to deep right field. Blythe is back, and he does not have a play. It hits off of the hair of the dog sign, and Ortega's going for second. Thomas's throw hits Ortega as he's going to slide into second. He's in there with a double.
Boy, Ortega just rocketed that out to right field. Blythe just being burned. I mean, this is a big ballpark. Got burned a little bit there. Luckily, he was able to get it pretty quickly. That could have been trouble, maybe a triple if he didn't get there in time.
Really impressive to hit that hard to the opposite field above the head of the outfielder. Not something you see a lot of guys do. It brings up Nico Torres, the left fielder for the Heat, looking to drive in the run. And Groves fires, and that one is going to miss just high. Umpire with a little gesture to signify that, and it's 1-0. Wind blowing a little bit here at the stadium. And that one's in the air to center field. Leon makes the play. No trouble for him, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Power bats try and get going and extend the already 2-0 Power lead after these words.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Let's go.
And here for the bottom of the third inning, Palm Springs Power, Havasu Heat.
Yeah, Jacob Mejia, Noah Blythe, and Michael Groves going to get things started here. Mejia 0 for 1 today with the fly out to left field. Hoping to change that up right here, right now.
Yeah, he's been really good recently, though, for the Power. Looking to get on base, get things started here in the third. Patrick's first pitch misses high for ball 1.
Power recognized it's just a 2-run ball game. They don't want to keep this lead, this small of a lead, this early.
That one's fouled off again, and we'll get to 1-1.
They want to hit early, as they've been a team that's been either early on scores or they're middle of the field scores. Either way, they want to get a lead early and make it a big one.
Power just score a lot.
That's true. They just score a lot.
They score a lot and often. There's no inning bounds, except for usually they don't score in the bottom of the ninth, because usually there is no bottom of the ninth. Although the 2 times there has been a bottom of the ninth, they've scored runs. 1-2 now. Mejia takes outside, 2-2.
So I think Jacob Mejia might have checked a swing there on that last strike call. I thought it was a ball, but it was called a strike nonetheless.
Just 3 home games left in the season, and that one runs inside. No, it's a called strike 3. Mejia's a pair of shoes.
Good old-fashioned backdoor breaking ball, catches that inside corner. Last second catches that inside corner, and Jacob Mejia sat down on strikes for the first time.
Certainly a very fascinating pitch to throw in that situation. Come right through the front door there. Noah takes high for ball 1. And here's the 1-0. Noah hits that one into deep center field. Going back on it is Barger, and he'll make the play a couple steps in from the warning track on the run. Nice play there, ranging over to his left. So now Michael Groves with 2 outs.
And now I'm gonna be honest, I know with Noah Blythe, he's been wanting that first home run of the season. That's gonna irritate him just a little bit. As that was just rocketed out to right center field. Fortunately, the depth of the ballpark got to him again, and it's just gonna be a standard fly out 8.
I'll tell you what, if Noah starts pulling the ball more, I could see him get it over the fence, because that's his problem. He's so good at hitting to the opposite field that he sometimes forgets that the best way to get a home run is to pull it.
Tricky thing, though, is with this ballpark is that the wind typically does go on most nights right field or right center field. I will say it is tricky on that end.
2-0 now on Michael Groves, who has pitched 3 good innings, but now Unharo is warming up in the bullpen for the Power. We'll see if he comes in. Rocky getting the crowd up. 2-0. Groves cuts and misses. 2-1 now.
Actually, I think Rocky's just happy because he was told that it's $2 beer night tonight.
I'm sure that that's an exciting thing for Rocky.
He is of age, folks, I promise you.
That one misses outside, and it's 3-1.
Michaels popped it out to the second baseman. He's got a good hitter's count, though.
That one missed outside, and he'll take ball 4.
Yeah, it looked like some pretty easy takes from Michael Groves. All of them outside pitches, nothing for him to react to, nothing to reach for. He's going to take himself an easy base on balls right there.
Taking his base there, and now ball coming to the plate. Ball's been really good recently. Had that RBI single in the first inning. Now it's the third. Here's the pitch. Ball hits that one into deep right field, but nothing that won't be out of the reach of Markovich. And that's the third out. We'll go to the 4th inning after these words.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than $79. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
And so new pitcher in for the Power. It's Naunharo making his second appearance for the team. Gonna see what he can bring to the table. A trade deadline acquisition that Casey Dill and the Power coaching staff and front office decided was necessary. Haro is one of the guys the Power are looking to get some innings out of this week while they really need it from anywhere they can get it.
Yeah, left-hander, from what we've seen so far, has been pretty top-notch. The Power made a pretty good acquisition for him, trying to get some reps in. Real quick line, though, from Michael Groves. He goes 3 complete innings, 2 walks, 2 hits, no runs allowed, and 2 strikeouts, both backwards Ks. So pretty respectful outing for him.
Casey Bochenchak, the first pitch he sees from Haro, the left-hander, goes high, 1-0. Bochenchak, the third baseman, stepping in from the right-hand side. And Haro deals. 2-0.
Haro starting things off a little high on the strike zone. Needs to try and bring that down, straight out just a little bit further to bring that pitch down a little bit more.
So here's the 2-0 offering. Runs inside, 3-0. Haro struggling to find the zone right now. Three and 0. That's in there, and Haro has a strike.
Pretty good placement there by Haro, keeping it on the outside corner. Needs to bring down just maybe a little bit more as that caught the higher end of the strike zone.
The 3-1 offering. That is ripped at third. Angel couldn't jump out at it. Pittman fields in. It's a single for Casey Bochenchak.
Boy, saw that, recognized that going on the inside corner of the fastball. Just turned to that complete easy line shot out to left field, and the Heat now have a run at first base.
Cade Barger reached his first time on a walk. Looking to get something going here with the runner on first. Haro looks in and delivers. That one's in there for a strike.
Boy, nice frame job, nice pitch there, placement there by Haro. Can't fault him right there. That was just a nice pitch on the outside corner.
0-1, Haro looking to get ahead now. The left-hander looks in and pitching from the stretch. Grounded foul by Barger. It's now 0-2.
No 2 count. He can mess around with him just a little bit here.
See if Haro will do so, and he'll get that one on the ground. Back at Abrams, and he's charging, throwing, not in time. Barger's on with an infield single, and now there's 2 on with none out here in the top of inning number 4.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play for Abrams nonetheless. He had to run up there quickly. No shot at second base. The only play was at first. Nice feat, though, by Barger to hustle his way over to first base, and now the Heat have themselves 2 hits and 2 runners on.
So Haro looks in, and now he's got a jam to work out of Angel and Mejia. The corners are playing in. That's a pop-up into foul territory, and it's going to go up to the screen.
Yeah, Haro's going to need to bring that down just a little bit, especially with a bunt opportunity. Mejia moving in on the corner, ready for the bunt.
0-1. That one is a well-laid bunt. Mejia's going to throw to first, and it's a perfect sacrifice executed by Robert Gaffney. So with 1 out now, and now the runner's advancing into second and third. Big spot for Joey Thomas.
Can't ask for anything more from your 8-man. Put that sack bunt down perfectly down the first base line. Jacob Mejia had a little, almost couldn't even get there in time. Thomas was having to book it over there to first base.
And the first pitch to Thomas. It's in there for a called strike.
Now the breaking pitch, though, catches the good heart of the plate, though. Maybe a little more on the inside. Needs to make sure to bring that down a little bit. That can be a dangerous pitch.
0-1 now. Runners take their leads. Haro looks in and gets a swing there. So it's 0-2 on a pitch that really should never have been swung at.
Yeah, that might have been just a defensive swing for himself. Swing at that pitch, trying to block it, but typically with those kind of pitches, you just turn your back and hope it doesn't hit your barrel.
Oh, and 2, and that one is poked foul. Just had to send his barrel out there.
Yeah, keep it on the outside corner there, trying to edge him out, just a ground ball. One run will not be the worst thing in the world. They'll still keep their lead, but they want to keep that run off the board at any cost.
0-2, Haro delivers. That one missed outside. Ball with a great job to stab that and keep a run off the board.
Yeah, Brian Ball having to reach out his whole entire arm length just to make sure that doesn't go to the backstop. Still playing good behind the plate.
1-2 now on Thomas. Haro fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a fist pump from Bryant Ball behind the dish.
Boy, and a must-need out right there. Keeps the runners at second and third. It's going to move the infielders back to their normal standing positions. With 2 outs now, a ground ball, fly out. Will do the trick and keep another goose egg on the board for the Heat. Bad news though is they're gonna have to go to the top of the lineup now with the Heat.
That one is cut on and missed by Markovich. So Haro ahead, and the throw down to third. It gets away from Angel. A run will score, and a runner advances to third. So Brian Ball with a risky decision to throw the ball down backfires, and it's 2-1.
A little too low on the throw for Anthony Angel to even get a grab on.
That's fouled back, and it's 0-2. So Haro looking to get out of this inning with just 1 run off the board, and it wouldn't be his. That missed. Haro was walking off the mound. He thought he had a 3rd strike, but he didn't.
Heck, I thought he had his last strike. Caught the outside corner beautifully. Might have been just another too much movement on the frame job by Ball to keep the umpire from calling that strike 3.
1-2. That one's in there. There's the 3rd strike. Down goes Markovich, and the Power retain the lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th after these words.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Bottom of the 4th inning here, Power Baseball Network. And Anthony Angel Jr. coming to the plate. 2-1 is the lead for Palm Springs. See what Angel can do. And the pitch. Angel takes, ball 1 high.
A little bit on the inside corner, had to turn away from that one.
There's a swing and miss, strike 1.
Something about Anthony Angel Jr. though, even if he's down the count or he's up in the count, he likes to swing hard.
And Angel rips the base hit into left field between the shortstop and third baseman, and he's on with a single.
2 for 2 today. That's going to be his second base hit of the 4 hits for the Power. Good way to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And Brandon Leon will come to the plate. See what he can do. We're going to make something happen here for the Power. Runner on first base, no outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Patrick looks in. Leon rips that one through for a base hit. Down that right field line. Angel is sprinting for third. And he's in there with a slide to throw back to first. Leon is in there. And a single brings runners to first and third.
Well, you know what they say. Sometimes the best pitch is usually their first one they offer to you. And he recognized it easily. Drives that ball down to the right field line. Easy single there. And quick feet by Junior to round second, head over to third. And now the runners are at the corners.
Porter Pittman now in a big spot. Looking to make something happen for Palm Springs.
Boy, what an opportunity here to get your first hit of the season, Porter Pittman.
And a pitch. That one missed high for a ball. So 1-0 now. Pittman hits that one into center field. A couple steps for Barger. And here comes Angel. Here's the throw. It looks like a good one, but it chases the catcher up. And the throw to second base to get the advancing Leon is spiked. And a run scores and a runner advances. And the Power have a 3-1 lead.
Well, Pittman doing exactly what he needed to do. Just a nice fly ball out to center field. Deep enough for Angel Jr. to tag up and score. And the Power have got that run back. And it's now back to a two-run lead now.
See what DT can do. That one's on the ground at short. The runner was going. Para up with it and zipping a throw for out number 2. Leon advances to third. So now Cole Abrams for the Power.
That ground ball over the shortstop pretty much acts as if just a sacrifice bunt there. Moves the runner over to third base and brings the top of the lineup for the Power with the runner 90 feet away.
See what the Power can do. That's popped foul.
Abrams 1 for 2 today with that leadoff double in the first inning. Came back around to score. It was the first run of the Power's 3 runs here.
And the pitch. Abrams takes high, ball 1.
That's pretty easy to take for Cole. Recognize wasn't going to be breaking down enough to the strike zone. Let that go and evens the count up now.
1-1 with 2 outs. Abrams takes high for a ball. Two and 1. Low 3-1.
A 3-run count. Bringing up Jacob Mejia on the on-deck circle. I'll take a situation with runners at the corners anytime here.
That one is outside, ball 4. Abrams takes his base, and the Power have 2 on now for Jacob Mejia. And there will be a meeting at the mound. Boogie Patrick is laboring.
Yeah, not looking a whole lot too comfortable like he has been the last few innings, especially with 2 outs now. And the struggle trying to keep the Power at bay, but that's like asking somebody to find the needle in a haystack. It's a little hard to do with this Power team.
So Mejia looking to make something happen after the mound meeting. What do you think he's thinking about right now?
Honestly, just looking for that ground ball. That's all he's really needing. Nice ground ball up the middle for second baseman or shortstop to throw over to second, or to just get the put out at first. He's got 2 outs now. Nothing to worry about. Just want to trying to give a chance to throw strikes or something for Jacob Mejia to hit.
See what he can bring to the table. Abrams takes his lead, and he'll go to second. Mejia takes. The throw down is in time, but the throw to the plate, and they work it perfectly. Leon is a dead duck. And that ends the 4th inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th after these words, after the first time that play has executed in the defense's favor all summer.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Anyway.
3-1 power as we go to the top of the 5th. And Caden Twyman is the hitter, leading off inning number 5.
0-for-2 today with a fly out to center field and a strikeout looking.
Haro deals. That's a first pitch ball. I thought it was a strike. The umpire disagreed, and baseball is not a court of law. There are no objections.
Now with these umpires here, they know the law, and they know the strike zone pretty well.
They lay it down. That's on the ground to second. DT will field and play over to Mejia at first, and that will go quickly a 4-3 for out number 1.
You know, the tricky thing here is with Dalton Thomas right there on that ground ball. It took him the last second to drop his glove down. With this kind of infield, especially with the infield grass, it can sometimes take some bad hops, and the Power have been able to recognize that and have adapted pretty quickly. So, nice little piece of defensive there by Dalton Thomas for the 4-3 putout.
And that one misses, ball 1. And there's a check swing. He goes around for a strike.
Yeah,
so Haro now looking to take advantage and get the Power another out here. 1-1 on Para. Outside, did it catch? Ball couldn't bring it back enough. We'll have a 2-1.
That was a pretty good placement there. Keep the ball in the outside corner. Had to see if Barra could chase at that one, but the last 2-1 count now.
That one misses low, 3-1. Ball had to reach his glove hand over to his arm side to make that one.
3-1 count now, nothing you can do. Just try and throw a meat pitch here.
He does. That's a good strike. That's all you need there. Nothing more and absolutely nothing less.
Yeah, he's pretty confident with that curveball, but that is always a dangerous pitch to leave a curveball up and over the heart of the plate. But nonetheless, gets himself a full count now.
3-2 with 1 out. Haro fires. There's a swing and miss, strike 3. Around the horn they'll go. Naun Haro with a big K. So now Chris Ortega doubled last time to right field over the head of Noah Blythe. And off of the wall. See what he does now.
Pretty darn hard smack down the in the right field gap in between Blythe and the wall.
That one missed high, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. A really good pitch to make it 1-1.
Yeah, Harrow's got his curveball trusted and locked in a little bit here.
The 1-1. Ortega chases one up the ladder, and we have a 2-strike count with 2 outs here in the top of inning number 5. Harrow looking to send us back to the power bats. The 1-2. Got him! Ortega's a pair of shoes. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Power 3, Heat 1.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Las Casuelas Terraza night here at Palm Springs Stadium. Got some of the wonderful employees over in the ballpark tonight, and Jacob Mejia's at the plate. He takes ball 1 high. The last inning ended on that play where the team with the runners on the corners tries to steal second and home. They stole second, but not home. Pop up on the infield, an Empire State pop, and it's fielded by Parra for out number 1. So this game's gone by at a pretty brisk pace. We're already in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings, a lot of 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 at-bats here in these early innings, and we're going into the second half of this ball game. It's going by pretty quickly. It's only been an hour or so with this ball game going on.
And the Power ahead 3-1. And Noah pops that one up, over for it, backing up his Twyman coming on, and it drops in front of Markovich for a base hit.
Good old-fashioned bloop single there, Noah Blythe. He's been playing at this ballpark long enough to know that that is just no man's land. Nobody's going to get up to that one. And he has himself an easy 1-pitch single.
So now Michael Groves, we're going to make something happen with Noah at first base. He's stolen a few bases this year.
Yeah, like I said, even the 3-man has a little kick to his speed.
That one is in there for a strike. So Groves looking to make something happen, as I've said. Standing in from the left-handed batter's box. Well, he's been really good. 474 on base percentage, 494 on base percentage, 475 slugging percentage. But when he does swing and miss, it kind of looks bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, never feels good when you have a swing and a miss on that end.
And that's not a swing and a miss. That's into the gap out in left center and over for it. Making the play is Torres for out number 2. Blythe is back to the bag at first.
Now that's a tricky play right straight in the middle of left and center field, left center gap. That was a good call out though by the left fielder to call off his center fielder teammate. That was going to be a late call, but nonetheless, it's the second out now.
That brings up Brian Ball. What a walk-up song. Baller. I mean,
he was just born to play that song for his walk-up.
I mean, totally. It works. I love the walk-up songs that Power got. Throws back to first. Noah's got a good one, obviously. He got some Shakira action.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Shakira.
Never go wrong with Shakira.
I'm a big fan of Cole Abrams.
Although Gerard Piqué at one point decided that, yes, somehow you could go wrong with Shakira. And the first pitch to ball is in there for a strike.
Noah Blythe playing a little happy feet over there with the fake steal there.
And that one is thrown back to first. Not in time.
That was a pretty quick throw over to first base. Blythe needs to be careful now on the base path.
And Ball takes that one high. He started a swing motion, but didn't finish it, and it didn't break the plane.
Ball with the old-fashioned stance, high socks, no batting gloves, ready to get some more strides in.
He is a catcher through and through, 1-1. That one is fouled back to the screen. Now, if there was no screen, I think we'd have had a bunch of foul balls up here already.
We've had about 5 or 6 this season, that's for sure.
But we have 0. And it's honestly a little bit tough because there's a small overhang. 1-2. That's on the ground to third, fielded by Bochenchak over to first for out number 3. We'll go to the 6th here at Palm Springs Stadium after just about an hour and a quarter. It's 3-1 Power.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure. Just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh, yeah. Whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Power Baseball Network. Naun Haro still on the mound here as we enter the top of the 6th inning. Sam Federman, Brae Foust bringing you all of the action. Haro looks in and delivers. That's popped up in the air deep to center field. Leon lost it, and it drops for a extra base hit. And that is not that is a very inauspicious start for the Power in this inning. Haro's going to have to pitch out of another jam.
Yeah, tricky one, caught that up in maybe the lights out in center field. Nonetheless, did get over his head. So I'm with the scoreboard guy. We're going to go ahead and rule that a hit. Unfortunately, that's going to be a double there. Torres is going to be on second base for the Heat.
Now Bochenchak comes up. First pitch to him is fouled off to the screen. 0-1 now. Groves went 3 good innings. Now Haro in his 3rd inning of work allowed a run in his first, but Power still in the lead.
Well, I imagine they're going to try and get him at least 3, maybe 4 innings of work.
The lefty kicks after a very long set, now kicks and fires. That one is chopped foul on the ground towards the third base bag, and it goes past Kenny Schechter, who's in the bullpen.
Either Haro just does not trust Torres, or he was feeling a little uncomfy on that mound for a moment. Luckily gets Casey over to chop over to the power dugout, and it's now an 0-2 count.
Bochenchak is down, and Haro is ahead, and he does not set him down quite yet. That one just missed on a breaking ball.
Probably a good frame job. It was going to actually be on the hard plate if the strike zone is in Brian Ball's glove, but didn't cross the plate in time there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Haro looks in. Turns and fires. That one is on the ground, and Mejia makes a diving stop. Mejia's going to rush to cover, and he got the out. A diving stop, diving towards the line by the first baseman, Jacob Mejia.
I tip my cap to you, Mr. Mejia. What a diving stop there down the right field line. Haro was not going to make it in time. He recognized it, thought it was just going to be a double down the right field line, but Mejia stretching out, grabs that, and a nice 3 unassisted put out there.
So Barger now with the runner at third base in the person of Nico Torres. That one gets the zone on a breaking ball. Haro is ahead. Leon and Blythe conversing out in the outfield, and that one is out in the outfield. Blythe over for it into foul territory, and he'll make the play. Now he's got to throw to the plate because the runner's tagging. It's up the third base line, and it's 3-2. So back to just a 1-run ball game here. Havasu is looking to upset the Power, who are 23-1. And the number 1 seed in the CPCL. Some non-league action before the Power play league games against the. Before the Power play some league games on the road. And that one is in there for a strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. And that one's ripped on the ground, a foul ball.
Manager of the Heat wanted that one a little bit. Tried to persuade the umpires calling there, just pointing it out to the fair territory, but just a little too far a foul. And the count's now 0-2.
And the pitch. That one runs outside. It's going to be 1-2 now. So Naun Haro probably in his final inning of work. Unless they can stretch some more out of him. 3-2 Power. Here's the pitch. On the ground towards third. Angel couldn't dive for it. This one's fair, and it's into the corner. Pittman is digging for it by the retired number. Now around second, going for third. And in there with a headfirst dive, a triple for Havasu.
Well, recognized his mistake early on after that foul ball down the left field line. This one just waits back just a little bit. Right in between Angel's glove and the third base bag, and he's got himself an easy sliding in triple.
Robert Gaffney reaches with that triple. It was into that corner in left field. It's a deep corner, a deep outfield. Haro's pitch is inside, and now, Ray, the tying run is just 90 feet away.
Yeah, not a pretty tricky. Got a tricky situation here for Haro. 2 outs now. Still a pop out or a grounder will do the trick here.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's a big one on a breaking ball. He needed that.
Had him chasing that pitch. Had him right in his hands.
Haro pacing around the mound, as I would do in this situation. I mean,
take your time.
I'd be very nervous.
I was going to say, if you don't have a pitch clock, take your time. Get your bearings just a little bit.
I'm sure Haro has dealt with situations like this many, many times, and that one's in there for a called strike on the lower third of the zone. What being a great pitcher is about, not just being able to get guys out when things are going your way, but to get guys out when maybe you don't have your best stuff. Like Haro tonight, 1-2. That's on the ground. Mejia, oh, it bounces up and off of him. The game is tied on the E3. A bad bounce, a bad hop, and it's always the last.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one again. This is a tricky infield here. Nonetheless, a run comes across the score off the chest of Jacob Mejia's hard hit ball. Unfortunately, they have tied the ball game here, 3-3. We got a brand new ball game, folks.
Aiden Markovich now. Haro deals. Markovich takes a strike on the outside, and the Power are going to need to score some more runs. Obviously, the game's tied, so if they want to win, they got to score. And with the fact that the Power are probably not going to use their big guns out of the bullpen, they're going to need some big runs. That's in there, called strike 2. Now, Haro, I'm quite confident in saying this is going to be his last inning after what we've seen here, although we've seen him go a little further than this in games with the grind.
Yeah, we'll have to see in the bottom of the sixth. We have somebody warming up here, but I would probably agree that this is going to be the it.
That's in the air. Pittman is going back in left field, and he will make the play. So the Power get out of it, but not before Havasu ties the game. A triple by Robert Gaffney, and Joey Thomas reaches on the error to give the game new life.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese, meat, cheese, meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. 'Cause Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's the target?
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Bottom six in a game with new life. It's 3-3 after a 2-run inning by Havasu, and Anthony Angel Jr. is going to get ready to lead off against the new pitcher for the Havasu Heat. Daniel Jamie is the pitcher, the right-hander with a little bit of size on him. He looks like about 6'2", 215, 220.
He's got the bulk effect on his body for sure. So I'm gonna imagine he's got a little bit of heat to his fastball. Might have a good control on his breaking ball. We'll have to see what he can offer up in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Jamie's first pitch, and Angel Jr. will check his swing. The count moves to 1-0. And Angel pops that one up into foul ground. Over for it is Gaffney. Can he make the play? No, it drops on the mound in the bullpen, which is an obstacle. It's an obstacle for anybody that's trying to field that. So it moves to 1-1 now, and the Power with Brandon Leone on deck and Angel at the plate right now. 1-1. Taken low and bouncing away from the catcher. 2-1.
Pretty good take there by Angel. Recognize that going to be in the dirt. Yeah, this young man on the mound, he's got some heat to it. He's even got some heat to his slider. Showing that off really quickly to Angel Jr. here.
Really good night at the ballpark. And Angel puts a charge into that one to deep left field. Back goes Torres to the wall. And it is gone! A home run for Anthony Angel Jr. and the Power take the lead in the bottom of the 6th. A big fly. He used the velocity to his benefit, and he gives a little shrug as he rounds third to the crowd. And this place is jumping. It is buzzing. The Power are in front.
Boy, recognize that pitch. A nice heater up and in the zone. Turn on that quickly and watch out Barista Road. The Power have taken the lead 4-3. A nice hit by Angel Jr., the only member of the 2 home run club now for the Power.
And Anthony Angel Jr.'s first home run came the opposite way against someone throwing heat. His second home run is a righty-righty homer off of another guy throwing heat to the pull side. That's a really tough thing to do, square it up like that, and that one misses. First pitch to Brandon Leon, 1-0. It's a really tough thing to do, square up a righty-righty heater, hit it to the pull side when it's got as much gas as that one did. But the Power take the lead. Anthony Angel Jr. with another dinger.
Well, like I said, just turn on that ball. And one issue when you have a fast fastball here that this pitcher has, you'll have those balls that go out of the park.
And he took a little bit off that one, and the count moves to 2-1. And Anthony Angel Jr. gives a little tip of the cap, and the James Harden stirring the pot. Leon rips that one over the head of the second baseman in the right field for a base hit. And the Power are moving now. Jamie's throwing some heat. The Power are sending heat right back.
Not off heat off the throw, but they're throwing off heat with their barrels. Nice shot there for Brandon Leon. Drives that right just over the head of the second baseman for the Heat. Just barely tips his glove, and he's got himself a nice hard-hitting base hit.
That's just what the Power needs, some more base hits. I mean, when Dom Hughes, Dom Popa, Tate Gamble were in the lineup early in the season, you got a lot of guys that would take a lot of walks, take their pitches. These guys for the Power, they are really aggressive coming out there. Anthony Angel Jr., Brandon Leon, these guys want to hit. First pitch is in there for a strike on Porter Pittman. And that one is going to be high and inside, 1-1. Angel still getting the crowd going a little bit.
Dude, Porter Pittman, though, he ducked out of that just in the nick of time. This guy's got heat, as we said. Barely got out of the way of that one.
Pittman swings and fouls it off, and Leon dives in a second and then realizes that it was fouled off, indeed.
And the hit and run has been defeated this time around, but nonetheless, pretty good jump off the bag by Leon. And Pittman has to defend a little bit here, but the Power running off the wave of confidence after Anthony Angel Jr.'s homer to left field.
And the ball is given back to Anthony Angel Jr. now. And the throw is zipped. Oh! And it hit Coach Don Brae.
Oh, toss him out. That's obstruction, folks. Come on. I'm just messing with that.
Oh, my God. He took that like a champ.
The Heat just were given a break there. It's Coach Brae to
baseball. How can you not be romantic about it? That one is a high pop. Sliding in for it and not making the play in center field is Barger. And Brandon Leon, who was running on the pitch, is breathing. Still no outs.
And that's Sam Federman. That's actually Porter Pittman's first official hit as a Palm Spring Power player. Just an old-fashioned bloop single over to the center fielder.
That's sometimes all you need. And they double steal. They throw it into center field. Here comes a run. Leon will score. The Power have a 5-3 lead. The rally is moving. The Power players are getting the Power crowd going. This is a beautiful day at the ballpark. And it looks like we'll have a meeting on the mound briefly, but not yet. Jamie deals, misses inside. He hasn't gotten an out yet. It's 2-0. That ball was thrown into center field, spiked by Joey Thomas. Infield is playing in now with the runner on third, Pittman. That one's on the ground from DT. The throw to the plate, and Joey Thomas applies the tag. There's out number 1. Pittman is gunned at the plate. But Thomas will be at first.
Yep, just a standard infield in the infield grass. Easy 6-2 put out for the fielder's choice. But that's the good news. The bad news is they've got Dalton Thomas, speedy Dalton Thomas on the base path, and you have Cole Abrams up to the plate again.
Abrams, who had a base hit to start off the power day and scored in the first. And he'll swing and miss, and Thomas is off for second, and it's another ball that gets away from the second baseman.
A little too much bobbling of the ball there. Dalton Thomas, like we said, first pitch he sees, he just takes off to second base. He has himself a stolen base now.
He's got some serious speed there. 1 out, 1 strike, 1 ball. After that one, Mejia, Blythe on deck and in the hole. Angel led off the inning with a solo shot to left to give the Power the lead. 1-1. And Abrams puts a charge into one. Back goes Torres, and he will make the play. A couple steps in from the warning track. The throw to third, and in there safely. A very risky maneuver, tagging up from second to third with 2 outs on a fly ball to left. Successful for Dalton Thomas.
Risky shot there, recognized it was going to be a little deep, and Dalton Thomas, like we said, he does have the speed, and he showed it off again, tagging up at second base. Recognized that, nice slide into third, and the Power just 90 feet away.
Mejia takes a strike.
It's a lonely group now with the two home run season.
Mejia looking to join him there with that swing. 0-2 now.
And we do look like have action in the bullpen.
Mejia swings and misses strike 3. He'll go down on 3 pitches. So Daniel Jamie eventually gets out of it, but not before the Power dig a 5-3 lead. Anthony Angel Jr.'s second home run of the season, followed up with some more good power hitting. It's 5-3. We go to the top of the 7th after these words.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air.
Top of the 7th inning, the Power took the lead in the 6th on Anthony Angel Jr.'s home run, and then another run later. Caden Twyman now facing Naun Haro, who's back out there for his 4th inning of work. Line drive right at Cole Abrams, out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. You can't do better than that.
No, you can't. Jammed him right there, drove it right into Cole Abrams' glove. That's an easy 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you like to see out of your relief duty pitching.
So Carlos Parra now. Kenny Schechter is warming up for the Power. See if he comes in the 8th. He's been the 9th inning guy at times. Haro is in line for the win right now, and that's a strike. Oh and 1. That one missed outside. 1-1 now. Abrams hit one pretty deep out in the left as well. The Power were pulling the ball really well in that inning. 1-1. Haro's pitches on the ground to short. Abrams behind the second base bag and a zip over to first. Cole Abrams is showing off the leather tonight. Really impressive performance from him. That's 3 impressive plays.
Hey, when it comes to the infield, your shortstop always is typically your best infielder, period, no matter what. And he's showing off that he is your best fielder here in the infield. Showing off the glove, showing off the speed, showing off the throw.
And the bat.
And the bat as well. But nice throw over to Jacob Mejia right at the chest. An easy 6-3 put out.
Haro now looking to finish inning number 4. That one misses high to Chris Ortega.
Let me rephrase that. It's easy for Cole Abrams. It would be difficult for any of us up here.
Yeah,
He made that look easy.
I think I'd faint if I had to make that play.
I think I would probably trip over my shoelace if
I might not faint, but yeah, that would be a more likely scenario.
He had some smoothness to that play. I like to see that.
Yeah, he's super smooth out there. 1-1. That one's in there for a strike as I missed the window for a joke there.
That's okay.
1-2. 2 out. Haro looking to finish inning number 4. That one's foul back. Ortega with some quick bat speed. 7th inning stretch coming up. Power Kids Choir getting ready to go.
Haro looking to get some stretching going for his Power team.
And the 1-2 misses high and away. 2-2.
Not a bad placement there. Another good waist pitched. Just moves it to a 2-2 count now.
Only 3 home games left in the Power season. And only a few innings left in this one, and that one misses for a ball. It'll be 3-2. The Power looking to send their fans home happy for the 22nd time today. Here's the pitch. In there for a swing and miss, strike 3. Ortega goes down. The inning is over. It's time to stretch in Palm Springs.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone Spa. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, your 5-star escape.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
Bottom of the 7th for the Power and the Heat. 5-3 Palm Springs. Noah Blythe to lead it off against Daniel Jamie. The Power in the lead, 5-3 after Anthony Angel Jr.'s solo shot to give them the lead. Naun Haro in line for the W. That one misses outside to Blythe.
Someone trying to get a Noah chant going.
Noah takes 2-0.
Blythe 1 for 3 today with a single in his last at-bat.
That one's in there for a strike. Blythe been the best hitter at times this season for the Power. Leads them in hits, leads them in RBIs, leads them in extra base hits, at least entering today. And that one's up the middle, and it's fielded nicely there by Twyman and over to first for the out. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That will bring up Michael Groves, another one of the Power's best hitters on the season.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, for him today, 0 for 2. Did walk, though, in the 4th inning, but he's popped out and flown out today. So looking for his first base hit here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
If Groves can figure things out, he will. If Groves can figure things out, he'll get on for the Power. That would set the table for Bryant Ball, but it's 0-1. That one missed. That one is in there for a strike.
Yeah, it looks like he caught that outside corner beautifully.
Here's the pitch. And Groves fouls that one off, 0-2. Pitcher working quickly as well, Daniel Jamie.
Got a pretty quick release, pretty quick windup. Honestly, this is what you like to see from any kind of pitcher.
That one's outside, 1-2. Power fans have really been into it tonight. This has been a great day for the crowd. 1-2. That one misses low, 2-2.
Folks here enjoying their last $2 beer night here at the stadium. Tomorrow, the last $4 wine night.
And every day is a good day to be a Power fan. That one misses high, 3-2. As the Power are 23-1. Groves hits that one in the air. Over for it is the third baseman, Bo Chenchak, into foul territory, falling away and making the play for out number 2. And now Bryant Ball comes up as the last chance in this inning to get something going.
Yeah, almost overran that on the third base side. Luckily, he was able to hold on just enough to make that pop-out catch, and Bryant Ball up to the plate now.
See what the Power can get out of their backstop. That one's in there for a strike. Jamie looking to go 1-2-3 here against 3-4-5 in the Power order.
It's almost as if it's their only chance here.
In there for a strike. Power are 6 outs away from victory. Haro in line for the victory, with Jamie in line for the loss at the current moment. Anything can change in the blink of an eye.
Bryant Ball is going to call time there. He wants it on his own time.
He needed an extra second. Now Jamie pitches the 0-2, and it's fouled back. So Blythe goes over to get the baseball, and Ball is going to face the next 0-2, and it's up and in. It came up high, and we're at 1-2. So the 1-2 offering. That one is going to miss just a tad outside, a hair, and we're at 2-2.
Trying to get Bryant Ball to chase on those low ends and high end pitches. But he's been seeing the ball well, recognizing the pitches that are going to be balls, and he's battled back now.
2-2 with 2 out. Ball takes low, 3-2. If it gets past him, Anthony Angel Jr., who homered in the last inning, is at the plate next. The payoff, ball pops it up on the infield. An Empire State pop. Para makes the catch. We'll go to the top of the 8th inning. Power 5-3 lead after these words.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure. Just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty!
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Top of the 8th inning here. Naun Haro still on the mound for the Power. In the lead, 5-3. The pitch is in there for a called strike.
Still placing the ball pretty well here.
Against Torres, the pitch is on the ground to third between Angel and Abrams. That's a base hit. It's the 8th hit of the game for the Heat.
Yeah, nothing a whole lot Angel could do on that end, aside from just throwing his glove, trying to catch it right there. But nonetheless, the Heat now have themselves another base hit, 8th one of the day, and a runner on the base path in the top of the 8th.
So now Bochenchak will hit that one on the ground. This is a tailor-made 4-6-3. There it is. The Power get 2 outs right there. And Haro is going to thank his defense and thank himself. Dalton Thomas flipped to Abrams, who zipped it over to Mejia. And Abrams has put on a show with the glove and the arm and the feet tonight.
Yeah, it's just standard 4-6-3. It's what you like to see from your pitcher there. Going to give what looks like Kenneth Schechter is warming up the bullpen a prime opportunity to get himself a save.
That'll bring up Cade Barger. In the air, out to right. Noah Blythe calling it off and making the play. Quick inning for Naun Haro. Not quite a 1-2-3, but only faced 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if the Power can add to their 5-3 lead.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of inning number 8 here at Palm Springs Stadium. Sam Federman, Brae Foust bringing you the action. The Power lead at 5-3. Anthony Angel Jr. coming to the plate. Homered in his last inning. It was homer number 2 of the summer for him.
Naun Haro looking like probably that will be his last inning of play. Get that line for you guys in just a moment.
And the first pitch is a called strike to Angel Jr. And the next one misses inside. And Angel hits another one into left field, but this one is coming on. Torres will make the running catch. Out number 1.
Well, hit that one pretty solid, but maybe just a little too much top spin on that end. And Anthony Angel Jr. looking like he was trying to go deep for a second time, but alas, just a typical fly-out 7, first out of the inning.
Brandon Leon now reached bases last time after the home run, and then came around and scored. Here's the pitch. Leone hits a towering Empire State pop on the infield. Twyman comes in, makes the play for out number 2 very quickly, and now Porter Pittman is the hitter with 2 out. Pittman. First pitch to him is inside for a ball. 1-0 now on the outfielder. That one's in there for a strike. Kenny Schechter getting ready to go. He'll have the 9th most likely for the Power. It'll be a save situation so long as the Power don't score 2. Pittman takes ball 2. 2-1 now. So here comes the left-hander's delivery. Pittman rips that one on the ground. Fair ball. This is down the line into the corner past the Power bullpen. Pittman's headed for second. Pittman is headed for third now. Here's the throw, and he is safe. A triple for Porter Pittman. In with a dive, and the Power have a runner on third here in the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, Pittman has been waiting. He's been dying to show off his legs, and he does so right then and there. Another nice ground ball, hard ground ball down the left field line, and he was thinking 3 all the way, sprinting across first and second. Nice dive to get there to third. 2 outs now with a runner 90 feet away from another run.
And now Pittman is starting to get hot. Hits in his last 2 plate appearances. And now Dalton Thomas with a chance to drive in a run. That one bounces in front of the plate. It's ball 1. It'll be Gaffney, Thomas, and Markovich in the top of the 9th for the Heat. Havasu looking to get out of this and get a chance here. Thomas flares it foul, back out of play, and over the stands. It's 1-1. That 8-9-1 will most likely be going up against Kenny Schechter. Now Unharo pitched extremely well at times. Thomas fouls that one off. Haro did allow 3 runs, but he clutched up when he needed to. Power never have trailed in this one.
Yeah, as soon as every single time the Heat were able to score, the Power were able to answer right back in the same inning.
1-2. That's taken high for a ball. At 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes the pitch. That is lined, and the third baseman, it's past him, and it's a base hit and an RBI for DT. Pittman scores at 6-3 Power. So DT gets aboard, and Palm Springs is staging a 2-out rally, back-to-back hits, and the run on the board. Abrams now. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Boy, the Power dugout feeling the momentum, feeling the Heat going, feeling another game on the win column coming up.
Here's the 0-1, and Abrams hits that one high and foul, out of play behind home plate on the first base side slightly. And it's now quickly 0-2 with 2 outs here. Left-hander takes a look at the runner and deals. Abrams lines that one for a base hit. Punching it for a base hit to the other way. Thomas is speeding towards third, and the Power have runners at the corners. A well-executed play there.
Boy, I was just about to mention 0-2 count. I wouldn't have been surprised if he went for the hit and run. And what do you know, the first thing I see the next pitch, even with an 0-2 count, the hit and run works beautifully. A wide open gap to the right field position, and the Power now with runners at the corners looking for more insurance runs.
Jacob Mejia at the plate now for Palm Springs. Looking to add to the 6-3 lead. And that's on the ground to second. Twyman, it's past him and a run scores. Abrams is speeding to third. Here's Markovich's throw. It's cut, and it's 7-3 Power here, and the runners will remain on the corners. It's a big-time two-out rally for the homeboys.
Yeah, just another hit, another bounce over the second baseman's head. It's going to be a tough play nonetheless right there. And right there, Mejia with an RBI single. Still with only 2 outs here.
Now Noah Blythe at the plate. And this is the man that the Power want at the plate. The guy can hit. Takes one inside for a ball, and it's quickly 1-0. Mejia leads off at first. Here's the 1-0. Blythe takes low. It's 2-0.
Nice take there with a little tinting there on that off-speed pitch in the dirt, but holds his bat in time. He's looking for that 1 RBI single.
Blythe fouls it back. It's 2-1 now.
Actually, it looked like with that speed, he was trying to unload the bases with a blast out to Barista Road.
Schechter probably sitting there and saying, oh, man, I can't get a save now.
Oh, yeah, the stat line is over now. He can't. He's going to have to just close things out here.
But the Power much more comfortably in the lead. That one is going to miss high, 3-1. Groves on deck. He was the starting pitcher today, and he pitched well for 3 innings, not allowing a run. The 3-1 to Blythe. It's ripped towards second. Twyman fields this one and flips it to short. The man covering second, and that will end the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the top of the 9th at Palm Springs Stadium, Brae, and the Power have a chance to improve to 24-1.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the Caliente place to play.
Palm Springs Power looking to close out a victory here, up 7-3. Kenny Schechter on the mound. He's been the 9th inning guy for Palm Springs. Been excellent all year. Robert Gaffney at the plate. Here is the pitch. That's on the ground at first. Mejia fields and flips to Schechter for the out. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Kenny. Count your days, Schechter.
Nice little 3-1 put out, 1 pitch, 1 out for Kenneth Schechter. Yeah, unfortunately, though, he was not going to be able to get a save opportunity, but I think he'll be fine with a good 4-run lead here.
And a pinch hitter for Havasu. And they will bring into the game now Levi Hall to face Schechter. And the pitch. That is in there for a called strike over the inside corner of the plate in the middle third. Oh, and 1 now on Hall. Schechter deals. That one missed low in the dirt. 1-1 for the Power closer.
Yeah, Schechter knows how to place that fastball pretty well. Hasn't been able to not put the pitch where he wants it as of late.
Yeah, Schechter coming into today with an ERA of 2.03, and that one is into the gap in center field, and Leon is over for it, but it's only a single. And there's now a runner on first base in the person of Hall, and now Markovich is going to come to the plate. Schechter struck out 21, only walked 7. Whip was under 1 entering today. ERA, as mentioned, of 2.03. One pitch could end it with Markovich at the plate. The pitch. That's on the ground. This is going to be fielded by Thomas. He's going to go to short. Abrams zips to first, and this could be called interference. That should be interference.
Well, they're going to have to call time. They're going to have to talk with this here. I thought that was an interference call as well, but...
Well, the runner at second's definitely out. Umpires will conference.
Yeah, this could be the game right here, right now with this interference call.
Should be the game right here, right now with an interference call, and it would be a quick one, just over 2 hours. If it were to end, Abrams was definitely interfered with. And he's out, and the Power win it 7-3 on an interference call. So the Power improved to 24-1. The home run from Anthony Angel Jr. is the story. Michael Grove started. Now Unharo came in with 5 innings of relief, and Kenny Schechter, count your days, Schechter closes the door.
Boy, what a ball game here. Michael Groves, as we said, there was going to be a bullpen day. Michael Groves does his work there with 3 innings. Naru Haro, a solid 5 innings pitched. Boy, what a game. But, of course, the story, as we said, Double-A Anthony Angel Jr. able to go 3 for 4 today with 2 singles, and they blast out to Barista Road to left field, able to secure the victory for the Power, and they have won their 24th game of the season.
Yeah, and we'll see you again tomorrow night as the Power take on the Heat for game number 2 of the series and game 1 of the playoffs Friday night. Saturday night, Power and Bucks. You can find that right here. And hopefully the Power can take a championship home this weekend.
Sounds good to me, my friend.
All right, and for Brae Foust, I'm Sam Federman. Thank you for tuning in to some more Power Baseball. See you tomorrow.